What is up, people of YouTube? Got a little bit of a different video here today. I am working on building a custom computer desk for all the new stuff I got. You'll see here, got 7 2x4s. I just sandwiched them together. Used some pieces of metal framing to kind of hold them together, and then I cut some more 2x4s to sturdy them up. Um, it's a heavy duty desk. It's really heavy. Um, you see here, just screwing each individual 2x4 to the support so I could try to level it out, and then doing some sanding here because we stained the table. Um, that's a new sander I just picked up. I burnt the last one up. Just a orbital sander, and I guess you're supposed to do this with fine grit sandpaper, like 220. I'm doing this with the sandpaper that come in the box. It was like 180, and see the little thing just come off. It's a decent sander. It's like 50 bucks. Does the job. Uh, you'll hear a little bit of music in the background. It's some music off of the iTunes. I'm kind of playing with that, trying to figure out how to do all that stuff still. Um, roughing down getting the rough edges off now, and now my fiance is laying down the pre-coat for the stain. Um, I think this is supposed to like acclimate the wood to the stain or something. It's just a pre-coat. You just put it on, leave it on, I think for 2 hours or something other, and then after it's dry, you wipe all the excess off. It's really simple. It makes standard wood look pretty good after you get the stain on it. But yeah, she's just using a brush and wiping with the grain. That's what the instructions say. So pretty simple, straightforward. Um, I didn't have nothing to do with this. I put it together so she could do everything else. She actually does the staining too. I didn't even partake in that. But you could see, this is a pretty good shot. You can see the grain in the wood, so you just want to run with the grain in the wood. But like I said, this is simple. You just put it on, let it dry, and then you'll see in a second she starts wiping it off. Due to the wonderful editing, you don't have to sit here and wait for 2 hours like I had to. This was a long process. And there you go. Just you see, it just dries into the wood, so there wasn't really that much to wipe off. And I'm definitely not a carpenter, so I don't even have no carpentry skills. I just know how to put pieces of wood together and make it stick. And you'll see there's the stain that we picked out, or she picked out. I didn't really pick it out. She said this would look good, so that's what we went with. It's a dark walnut, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, dark walnut. Yeah, you can see it goes on really dark, but whenever it soaks into the wood, it kind of lightens up a little bit. I like it. She did a good job. I give her kudos for that. But this is the same process. You just wipe it right on with the grain. And I think this has to sit for 4 hours. Maybe 24 hours. I don't know. I can't really remember. Like I said, I didn't really have a whole lot to do with this. I let her do all that. She likes doing this stuff. But it turned out pretty nice. Heavy. Using them 2x4s, this makes it heavy. Honestly, I can't remember the cost of the table. It's 8 foot long. I used 7 boards wide that are 8 foot long. It's just the width is just a little over 2 foot. But the table itself is 8 foot long. I used 8 foot 2x4s. I wanted a long table to take up a lot of space because I got a lot of stuff. Eventually gonna make another little table, like a little side table on the end of it to keep my printer and everything on. But for now, it's just going to have to sit on top of the plastic box until I get the stuff from Lowe's again. But, I mean, you can see, you can actually look at the right side, and it's already actually starting to seep into the wood. But apparently you're supposed to get a good coat on here the first time. And I guess you probably could have went with a lighter one and stained it a bunch of times, but this looks just fine. And there's a shot of it after it's dry. And this, what we went with, we wanted kind of, I guess, of an industrial look. I know nothing about decoration or design. This is what I was told. So I got these pipes from Lowe's. They make them specifically for table legs and stuff, so it's really easy. Allen key, screw it all together. I was really surprised because I thought I was going to have to get like threaded pipe and thread everything together, but I mean, these Allen keys make it really easy. They had a pipe cutter there, so I just got them to cut a few pieces of pipe to the length that I thought it was going to be. And of course it didn't work out that way, so I had to grind off some more and cut a little bit. But I mean, it was practically pretty easy. I mean, it's pretty much just getting everything lined up and tightened down and screwed in. So what I did here was I figured that traditional 4 legs wasn't going to be able to support the weight that this desk was going to have, with it being so many 2x4s and the weight of everything going to be on top of it. So I decided to put in a middle leg, and I just wanted to set my height. I didn't really even have a set plan for how high I wanted to have the middle piece. So I just put it like 6 inches from the top, which it come out alright. I mean, I figured if nothing else I could wrap some cords around it, try to get some cords off the floor. Cable management needs a little help. And I mean, it's pretty simple. You just kind of got to have a know of what you want whenever you go to pick out the pieces that you need to put the pipe together. That's about it. I mean, I just drew out a little drawing for the brackets and the T's and whatnot. So I mean, I was really impressed with how easy this was. Heavy. I mean, I used 1.25 inch pipe, and you see screwing down the flanges here. I mean, it's really easy. I mean, I have no carpentry skills at all, like I said, and it come together pretty easy. I enjoy it. It's a nice big desk. The legs I had originally picked out was 36 inches long, which was too long. So I took a grinder and cut 6 inches off of that, so that I could get the height of the desk down some, because it was just too high. I'm a 6-foot guy, and it was just a little bit too high. So about 27 to 30 inches is 6 foot is about where you would want to be at. It's my guess. That's where I feel comfortable sitting at, my computer chair and all that. But just here you see it finished, stained. Pipes is on it, about 6 inches down from the top. Now at this shot right here, the legs are 36 inches long. So this is before I cut the extra 6 inches off. This is after the 6 inches right here. You see it's a mess, but it's mine. Anyways, guys, like always, like, subscribe, favorite, share, and we'll see you in the next one.